Good. Khalid.
Hello, Nico.
Number 3, our last video for today. What do we have in front of you?
You have your favorite watch and the Royal Oak collection and Offshore AP.
Wow. So many APs. Crazy. How many are these? Like one tray, one row is 7? 7 pieces? 35?
70 pieces on the table, but
70 AP watches.
I invest heavy on AP brand.
Yes.
I love AP.
Wow.
It's today market, it's very affordable. And it's a very respectful brand and it's very creative as well.
Wow.
So it's still my favorite.
So what did happen to AP over the last 2 years? We discussed Richard Mille, we discussed Patek Philippe. How did AP behave? From my feeling, I would say AP maybe crashed the most. They had this 50 anniversary model series, then they changed a lot of the guidelines, like if you sell a watch, you will get blacklisted. And
in AP, I can say crashed faster than everything else.
yeah,
But it's not crashed the most.
yeah,
It crashed faster. It settled and took its position faster than Patek Philippe or Rolex or Richard Mille.
yes,
Because these brands, they were coming down for 3 years. But AP, like from last year, boom. So it took its position. Let's say, let's settle as soon as possible. And we start selling again.
yes,
As you know, it's still so many models above retail. So many models. For example, I start from one of my favorite pieces. Today market price, Perpetual, skeleton, ceramic, $350,000 US. You can see.
Yeah.
It's $100,000 almost above the retail. And you can see.
Let's put it back, Khalid, so I can show it in detail.
Yes. We'll put it here for you.
Perfect.
And the rose gold, 37 mm. This is the ladies, and we have the men's model as well. The man model is $195,000 US today, and this is the ladies model for $120,000 US. Price really dropped like half, 50%. Yeah, but still it's above retail. Clearly.
What do you think was the reason that, let's say, AP dropped then so suddenly, so quickly? Do you think this new rule with them blacklisting many people?
New policy and new management as well. You know, the CEO of the company has changed, and it seems they have certain rules and regulation. I can say they are less strict than before.
Yeah.
Before they used to blacklist and all the time big collectors were asking not to scan the QR code, the guarantee card of the watch. Today is still the same. But I feel that they are less difficult than they used to be, or maybe probably they have blacklisted a lot of people, so nobody else left to buy watches to resell.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, for the collectors, it's probably good that they do it. On the other hand, of course, it will, in my view, hurt the second-hand market. The less people buy watches to flip them, the less demand is there. Obviously, the second-hand market prices will go down.
Look at the Spider-Man, limited 250 pieces.
Yes.
I have few pieces in stock. I love it.
Wow.
And this watch was selling for $600,000 US or maybe more. Today we are selling it for $355,000 US.
Oof.
Yeah. What's the retail? It's $290. So still it's above retail.
Yeah, but I mean,
So
like 12%.
basically the premium has crashed, but it's difficult still to get a very good watches. For example, above retail, the Frost Rainbow skeleton. We are selling it for $440,000 US. This was above $1 million.
Wow.
But still, it's above the retail.
Yes, yes. And impossible to get it from the boutique, of course.
Impossible. Nobody is gonna get the watches. Today these watches are still at premium, but when it's coming to the market, obviously we are not paying as much as we used to to ask for it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Italy boutique edition. This watch is 10 pieces limited, and it was selling for $500,000, and today is 280,000 US dollar. But it is still above the retail.
Yes, yes. Cool. So we have 70 APs in front of us. What are, let's say, the right now still best sellers, the ones you have highest amount of requests for? What are the watches people really want? Let's say not the highest premium, but what is the stuff that everyone is asking
Royal
for?
Oak is always a very good collection. They make so many varieties of the models.
Yep.
Look at this. Always is the best of the best.
Oh, the skeleton.
The stainless steel skeleton. Today market price is $150,000 for a brand new, and a second-hand watch is $110,000-$120,000 US dollar. If you notice in the past, the difference between the new and used were so close, but it's not the case anymore. So the used ones are like 20-30% cheaper easily.
Okay.
So this is still in demand. The retail price is $80,000. It still is going for double the retail.
Wow.
Very good watch.
Good. And I think this old skeleton, is it still in production or did they update the skeleton?
The old skeleton 39 it's a very old model. Then after this they made 41 and then after 41 again in size 39 they make this.
Yep.
Yeah, they made in stainless steel.
Oh,
they made
yes,
yellow gold. This is one of the latest release, and it's selling for 190,000 US dollar. 39 they stopped fully, except this series came out in 39
Yep.
And as you know, most of the Royal Oak models are always 41 There are so many options in 39 but they are all ultra slim, ultra thin.
What are people usually asking you for? Which size? 39, 37, 41?
If mostly no, it's 41.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly people ask for 41 For example, this model today we are selling it for 75,000 US dollar, a new ultra thin with the factory sticker. This was during peak time was selling for 125 US dollar, 125,000 US dollar. So this is the basic ultra thin in stainless steel. There are many different variation of the ultra thin, which is the full diamond and in black dial, full paved dial. This one we are selling for 220,000 US dollar. This one we are selling it for 205,000 US dollar.
Wow.
As you know, all the models are in the waiting list, and again, not easy to get, even though the management tried to be easier to give better shopping experience to the customers, but it's still not easy to get your hand on one. You need a good profile.
Yes, yes. Start with a code maybe nowadays.
Start with the code 1159. We got a lot of them. Nobody used to buy during the peak time, and it's still even today it's not really selling model code 1159. I mean, the only people that I would know would buy the watch. It's just to give away as a gift because they are on affordable range. But overall, nobody is buying to wear themselves.
Yeah.
Even though we are selling below retail, sometimes for 10%, sometimes for 40%, depending on the model. But the AP says that's the code to the Royal Oak, 1159.
Yeah.
So that's why they call it code 1159.
Okay.
From the start, it seems it was not meant to be an important watches. It was a door opener to the Royal Oak.
Yes, true. I mean, my journey was different. I got the Royal Oak first, and then because I actually liked the code 1159, I bought my code, and I got the steel ceramic with the fume dial. Beautiful watch in my view.
Between me and you, I have few pieces of Code 1159 in my personal collection because they have very beautiful movements.
Yes, yes.
The movement is amazing, but whether the watch is good or not, that's a different topic to look at it as a watch connoisseur on a point of view of watch collectors.
Yeah.
But if it sells in the market or not, trade, that's a different concept.
Yes,
totally.
yes.
Some watches never deserve that much attention, that much money, but it sells. That's the market of it. So
Exactly.
just we look at the different perspective.
Good. Let's check what else you have. I think this is really beautiful. This is like
Salmon dial, white gold, ultra
yes,
thin.
yes.
And one of the models that I really love is this one. This is AP Ultra 10
Yeah.
skeleton tourbillon 41 mm.
Oh wow.
They don't make any more of this. This is 50 pieces limited in rose gold.
So it is like everything.
Yes, 50 pieces limited, and in platinum it's
Yeah.
40 pieces limited only, and it's made for 40th anniversary of Royal Oak in 2012.
Wow.
So the 2022 was the 50th anniversary collection. This is the 40th anniversary.
Yeah. And how much are these two? So these sound
They are selling almost like around the retail even after
really?
10 years
Whoa.
being in the market.
Whoa.
2012, nobody knew about watches.
Mm-hmm.
Today, it's still at the same price of retail, even though 10 years the watch has been used.
Okay. And that's how much?
That's a good indication. Watch is good investment or no in a long term.
Yes, yes.
To 2012
Yes.
till today, it's same as retail.
Okay.
And you have been wearing a luxury watch for 10 years.
Yes.
This is the rose gold version. That's a platinum version. So, and there is a stainless steel version. You know what's very surprising?
What?
You never ever see these three models at one place, at
Okay.
one store for sale. This is limited 100. It's a limited 40, and this is limited 50.
Wow.
AP, extra thin, skeleton, tourbillon, 41 mm. All of them are discontinued models.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Great. And this is which material? Also platinum, this salmon, ultra thin?
It's a white gold.
White gold, white
Yes.
gold. This still in production or discontinued?
I believe it's still in production.
Okay, this is a beautiful, really beautiful watch. Good. Then what else do we have?
This beautiful Perpetual, I love it. It's a China edition,
Yeah.
or they call it Asia edition, China edition.
Okay.
Titanium, 88 pieces limited only, because 88 is a favorite number of Asians.
Oh yeah, yes,
it's
yes,
very
yes.
hard piece to get.
You know, there was a guy on YouTube. He got this model
Yeah.
and he sold it. I don't know, a little bit later, and he got blacklisted from AP. But I mean, to be honest, you got such a special watch.
It's a special, super
Yeah,
special
you
one.
cannot sell this.
And you know, I would say the godfather of all the APs is a minute repeater.
Hmm.
This is 46 mm, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's chronograph, it's perpetual calendar, it's a skeleton, it's minute repeater. 10 pieces limited, was manufactured in 2010.
Yeah.
At that time, the retail was $650,000. Even today, we are selling it for $650,000 after 14 years. The watch holds its value.
Great. Good. What else we have? I think this looks a bit like already like kind of a vintage watch. But I
That's
guess
ultra thin in yellow.
it's a current collection, new
Yes.
model,
Yes, it's not
but it
old.
has like really
Because-
strong vintage vibes somehow.
Yes, because of the yellow gold, everything is almost rose in the industry
Wow.
these days.
Yes,
Yellow
correct,
gold watches
correct.
is. You
I
get-
personally like yellow gold more. I'm not the biggest fan, let's say, of rose gold, but yellow gold is awesome. Good. Then let's have a look. What else do we have?
That's perpetual calendar. It's
Oh, yeah,
Qatar
this is
edition.
Beautiful.
They made it, I believe, 250 pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They call it Qatar edition. It meant to be for Qatar, but then, it's being sold all around the world in different boutiques.
Yeah, looks beautiful. So maybe a few Qataris will contact you after the video. Good. And this is still in production, or it was?
I think that they will be stopping very soon, or it's
Okay.
stopped, yeah, because
Okay.
this model is limited. That one is Sanskrit dial, it's 30 piece limited. The
Yeah.
one next to it,
This one?
yes.
Oh yeah, this looks interesting.
The Qatar edition, by the way, is selling 245,000 US dollar, and the Sanskrit dial is selling as well for 280,000 US dollar.
Wow, this was made for which market?
It's for Indian market.
Indian market.
It's the ancient language.
Oh, I've heard it for the first
Yeah,
time.
yes, it's Sanskrit dial. Limited 30 pieces
30
only.
pieces.
Yes.
Wow, I never knew such an AP would exist. Crazy. Good. What else do we have?
We have this one is limited. This one is limited as well. This is
Yeah.
made for an artist, I think, or I cannot recall.
Oh, by
name.
the way, do you have this Travis Scott AP here?
Oh, I had the watch. I
Yes.
just sold it yesterday. You might have seen it in my previous videos.
Could be, but I would have loved to see it for real.
No, it's not here anymore.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
We just sold it yesterday.
Good. What is this? What do we have here?
This is made in the name
chronograph,
of
41.
in the name of one of the artists. I cannot recall the name.
Hmm. Fits to your
The
cap.
back side of it has engraving Domaine de Mortoli. I
Okay.
have no idea who is he. The only thing I know that this is a special.
Good. The music edition. How are the offshores doing? Are they? I mean,
Offshore collection again is not as fast selling as a Royal Oak, but still they are good model. Royal
Okay.
Oak is the best, then Offshore is okay, but the rest of the collections of AP is almost never selling. When it comes to the prices of Offshore, it's more or less retail price.
Yeah.
Slightly above the retail or
Okay.
slightly below the retail. Almost selling everything at retail.
okay. So it's better, doing much better than a code, let's say.
It's yeah, for sure, for sure.
I still like the code more than the offshore, but yeah, I guess
It's
most.
very much oversized the watches. You know,
Yes.
it will not fit everybody
Exactly.
easily. Majority of the people they don't have a big wrist for 44 mm, 42, 3. If you look at this, this diver is in platinum.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's limited. Sorry, the diver is white gold and ceramic bezel. It's limited to 300 pieces.
Okay.
This is a nice one. It's quite heavy.
Good. Cool. So out of all of these, which one is your favorite?
My favorite is always AP skeleton stainless steel or any tourbillon steel, like this tree.
Yep.
I see my hobby. No, I go for one level higher to collect watches in series
Yes.
rather than just having a single watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Then last question. So comparing AP, Patek, Richard Mille a little bit, yeah. But between AP and Patek, how's the demand for you second hand?
Still, Patek is in a bigger demand.
Patek, so most people come, I want Nautilus, I want Aquanaut.
They are the two very close competitors, I would
Yes.
say. It's like Mercedes and BMW. You know?
Exactly. Okay, good. And what's on your wrist today? We forgot
I'm
it in the
having
Patek
the RM30.
in the Richard Mille
Blue
video.
ceramic. Yeah, I love because the color matches my national outfit.
Beautiful.
It's, also, it's not very big. It's RM30, so
Yeah.
it's limited to 100 pieces. Has a power reserve indicator for 50 hours. Here you go.
Beautiful.
And it's not
Nice.
very expensive, very
Yes.
affordable.
How much is
It's
it?
215,000 US dollars.
Too much for me, I'm poor. Good. Thank you so much, Khalid.
Thank
I
you.
think this was an awesome day with
Thank you very much.
so many awesome watches that you can show to the world. It's really pretty unique in the whole
We
world, I
love
would
to
say.
see you again and again.
Of course.
And you know, Germans, they are very knowledgeable when it comes to watches. not only the cars, also the watches and
Cool.
the movements and all this. Wish you all the best.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Khalid.
man.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye.